Welcome back to another episode of Homegirl Hotline, the podcast where you bring me your troubles on the hotline, honey, and I give you advice on how to handle your scandal.
Talk to me, I'll be your homegirl. Maybe need a friend or just somebody to say.
Let's talk about love and affection. You dealing with drugs and infections? Talk to me, you got my attention.
Homegirl Hotline.
Tell me what's been on your mind.
What's up, girl? Homegirl Hotline.
Yeah, my man, we'll be alright.
Homegirl Hotline.
This week's episode is sponsored by Soul Food Candle Company. Yes, honey, my friends at Soul Food Candle Company, I love them so much. We have some projects in the works too that you want to look out for. Get ready. This week's scent is Queen of the Club, honey. I remember when this one came out on Instagram, I was like, you guys, this is like for the drag queens. I thought I'd give drag queen today to really compliment the candle. Let's smell this baby, see what she's giving. Bitch, that smells like a drag queen. Literally, you guys, their scents are so insane. I don't know how they do it. It smells pretty. It smells over the top. It's giving drama. It's giving woman. It's giving, I'm like trying to pick a drag queen that it smells like. And I see RuPaul. I see Morgan McMichael. I see Salina EsTitties. Like I see all these drag queens. Like it just smells like a drag queen. Bitch, it's so crazy. They have so many other beautiful scents as well, you guys. I light them for my trade every time they come over. Whenever I'm feeling depressed or sad at home, I light one up by my bedside and just the aura that it creates. The candle itself burns so nice and bright. And these are such cute. They paint these by hand, you guys. They make all this, they make the artwork themselves. I love them, so let's light this puppy up. Ooh, cleanse the room, cleanse the vibe with our Soul Food Candle Company. You can use promo code HOMEGIRL for 20% off of your very own Soul Food Candle Company candle. I love them. Go follow them on Instagram and buy a candle, bitch, by using promo code HOMEGIRL. Let's get into our first caller of the day.
Homegirl Hotline.
Hey, what's up, Salina? It's Mario from Silver Spring, Maryland. I was calling because I just saw your show on YouTube, and I just wanted to give a shout out and be like, I'm so proud of what you're doing. I've never seen you in a show, but I don't get out much. But yeah, I just wanted to say, you know, keep rocking. You're doing awesome. I'm supporting you as much as I can out here. In whatever way I can, but I guess I need to go to your show too. All right, well, I just wanted to give that shout out and tell you to keep bumping, keep doing your thing. We're out here trying to send you as much love. Bye.
Mario from Maryland, like that makes me want to cry. You guys don't understand. Like, I love my fans, and like I hate even calling them fans. Like, I say fans when I want to like kind of, you know, boast or like ego trip a little bit, like to random strangers or to other queens. I'm like, oh, my fans. But like, you guys are not like fans to me. Like I feel like the reason I created this podcast, Homegirl Hotline, is because I'm like, I want to be Salina. The creation of Salina, this drag persona, is to be your homegirl, is to be your friend that you never had growing up. That's what Salina is to me. Salina is a culmination of my tias, my mom, my little sister, my girlfriends in high school who used to have my back. Like, Salina is the girl from high school who would fight your battles for you because you were so gay that you could not stick up for yourself with these straight football jocks. Like, that who Salina is. You know what I mean? She's the girl who has an extra bag of hot Cheetos in her pocket. She's the girl with the body spray, spraying it in class. She asks, hey, you got a pencil I can borrow? And then you never see that pencil ever again in your life. That's Salina EsTitties. Like, she's just your homegirl. She's just your friend. She's that for me, right? Like, for myself. She's everything that I wish I could be out of drag. And I take those things and I put it into my boy self and I walk with that confidence in the world. You know, I created her to be this persona, this character, this idea of confidence and like support and just good vibes, bitch. She's a good time gal. So the fact that y'all feel that, like, I want to say thank you for being my homegirl. Thank you for being my homeboy. Thank you for being my home them. it really means the world to me. Like, I've never been to Maryland, but let me say, the fact that people are calling in from across the country and even like from Australia and Europe, it's so fun. Like, you never know your reach, right? Like, you said you found me on YouTube, that you never even seen my show before live. Like, I thank you. You know, YouTube is such a great platform for that. The fact that I caught your eye on YouTube while you're scrolling and that you decided to watch, thank you for watching, you guys. Like, I want to say, I'm not doing this for myself. Like, yes, I am. It's part of my business and my brand and EsTitties, but like, I'm doing this so I can connect with you guys. So you guys can call in, talk to me. I'll be your homegirl. Like, I want to talk to you guys. I want you guys to talk to me. So thank you for calling in with that. I love it so much. Oh my God, is this gonna be like an episode of just like me like gagging over you guys? Like, I love this.
Homegirl Hotline!
Hello, Miss EsTitties. This is Christy from Indiana, and we have a question for you. Would you compete again on Drag Race? And if so, would it be a different franchise? All of us want to know.
Christy! Ah! Okay, you guys, like, when she's from Indiana, bitch. I ain't never even been to Indiana. That's sickening, girl. What is it like out there? You sound so fun, Miss Christy. I want to go to the park with you, bitch. Oh my God, that's so cute. You know, that's the thing too. I go to these small rural towns too sometimes, and the people that I meet are like, EsTitties, and I'm like, like, you guys get it. You guys are the vibe. You know what I mean? Like, I'm inspired by you guys. So Christy, I love it. I can tell you're a good time gal just like EsTitties, bitch, and I want to hang with you. I feel it. So you asking if I ever will go back for All Stars, and if so, which franchise? Now, I'm gonna say it. I don't think Versus the World's All Stars is as and choose my words wisely here. I don't think Versus the World is as elite as the US All-Stars franchise. I said it. I'm not saying that the queens are not elite. And like, I understand that the Versus the World has queens from other franchises from around the globe. So I'm not saying that they're not elite. I'm just saying there's something about the flagship US franchise that feels so much more like the stakes are higher. There's more agency. I don't know. And like, obviously that's not true, right? Like, this is just my opinion, but I would rather compete on a US All-Stars than a Versus the World, because I feel like, I don't know what it is. There's something about beating another US bitch that feels really good to me. You know what I mean? Like the Philippines are sickening. España are so amazing. And like France, those bitches, their fashion, their style, and like the style and culture in other countries are so different from the US. So I think that's really what it is too. Like, when you have a US All-Stars, it's all US. It's all, you know, how, like, what are you bringing to the table in this same environment of the United States? Whereas in a Versus the World, you're competing with different cultures, different lifestyles, different language barriers, just different way of living from France and Spain and the UK and Australia. Is so different from the US. So their experience and their drag is going to be so different from US drag. So I think that's what makes US Versus the World so exciting to watch, is to see how all these cultures blend and compete against each other. And then like how they judge that is like, whoa, like what's good, what's not good, because fashion's so different in different parts of the globe. You know what I mean? But what I'm more intrigued with is the US and how can these basic American bitches out culture each other, out fashion each other, out talent each other. You know what I mean? I think it's more exciting to watch like people from the same fishbowl kind of compete. For me personally, to be a competitor in that, maybe it's a cop-out. Maybe it's easier to compete against American bitches. You know what I mean? Like, maybe that's why I want the US version. I think, honestly, I'd be a little too scared to go to a Versus the World and compete against some España bitch who's so sickening, bitch. Like, that's a lot of pressure. I'd be so intimidated. So like, I think it's easier. No, I don't know. I don't say easier. I think it is a little safer for me to like compete against US American bitches and beat those hoes than to try to touch a France, because you know, I don't know a lot about other countries. I didn't hook up. I went on I don't want to say it was a date either. I went to lunch with this guy from Instagram, and he's German, and he's a stylist and a fashion person, and like, I wanted it to be a hookup, and then we were like, okay, let's get food, and then I wanted it to be a date, but then it was like, okay, no, we're friends. Okay, you're just a person from Instagram. Okay, whatever. So I met with this guy, he's from Germany, right? So I was like, what's Germany like? And he started telling me all about Germany and how people act there, and how the younger generation behaves against older people, and like the culture there, and like how they're very mean. And I was just like, Germany so like he would like talked about America so differently, right? So like my perspective as an American is so different from anyone who's outside of America looking in. Like we're gonna have different perspectives, right? And it made me think like, oh bitch, I ain't never been to Copenhagen, pagan. I never been to Germany, bitch. I don't know what that looks like. I don't know what's going on over there. I'm very ignorant, bitch. Out of sight, out of mind. It doesn't really exist to me. I did not pay attention in history class. And I was sleeping, bitch. You, Mr. Sanders, I hate your ass. Mr. Sanders was my history teacher in high school. He was such a dick. You, bitch. I hope you're dead, actually. You. Oh my God, I hate him. He was such an asshole. He was like one of those, and that's the thing too, is like, how the you a history teacher and a PE teacher, bitch? Pick a lane, you weirdo. I hate, because it's always the history teachers, bitch, who are jocks. They're like homies with the boys, the football players, and they come to history class thinking their dick's so big. You, bitch. You part of the problem, bitch. You part of the California school system, bitch, problem. Teaching history, bitch. What history? Y'all made that shit up, bitch.
Homegirl Hotline!
Hey, this is Groovy. Nice to meet you, Salina. Groovy Blues to be exact. I'm a Brooklyn-based drag queen. I had some questions because one thing that we share in common, it's not just drag. I am a huge Big Brother nut. Like a nut. I love this. I love it. Super fan all the way. In fact, I actually host my own little Big Brother inspired show called Big Sister. So I'm a certified nut. One thing I wanted to know from you is going into the house, if you had to play, which I'm really hoping someday I get to watch you play, how would you go about the house? What's your strategy? Like, I assume that you would probably be a big target off the bat since, you know, you're loud, you're out there, but I don't think you would go down like that. I feel like you have some strategy in your mind, and I want you to just tell me, you know?
Ruby, my big sister. Oh my God, big sister. How does that work? Because, you know, people have like Big Brother like games on Instagram where they like get a bunch of people in a group chat and then they play in the group chat kind of. It's interesting. It's very time consuming actually. But big sister, I want to see that go down. Where is that? Can we watch it on Instagram? Let us know in the comments, bitch, or call back in and let us know how we can watch. That's so cool. Yes, I would love to be on Big Brother. Now, Big Brother, Survivor, they're both social deduction games basically. Like there's a social aspect to the game where you get to know these people, these strangers, and you have to engage with them in a way that makes them want to trust you so they don't vote you out of the house or vote you off the island. But at the same time, there's a lot of backstabbing, lying, and cheating within the game, and twists and plots and advantages. It's a very intriguing game to watch, but to play it is a whole different thing. Now, I went to Drag Race trying to play the strategy of Big Brother or Survivor with like the social game aspect. Like I'm gonna socially like get into these girls' heads to make them like me, not want to vote for me, make them want to pick me, make them insecure about certain things. But what I found out when I got to Drag Race is like, that's not that kind of game. Like Drag Race is a whole different beast within itself, and you can't try to play a game that's already being played, right? So, you know, Big Brother and Survivor is definitely a game that I want to play. I sent a tape in for Survivor, you guys. I sent it in January. So who knows what'll happen? I don't know if they started casting yet. I haven't heard anything yet, but put some good juju out there. If y'all know Jesse Tottenball, bitch, tell him to put Salina on Survivor. I've auditioned for Big Brother twice, and I got far one year. Remember the year with the short person who's a Trump supporter, apparently? JP or something like that. I was up against him, apparently, that season, but I didn't end up getting it. So I've been in the running, and I was actually in the Big Brother house last year. Before last year's season, they did like this marketing thing, invited a bunch of influencers to come play the game for one day, and it was iconic. I was the first drag queen to ever step into the US Big Brother house. You guys, I got to play Big Brother in a very short amount of time. So here's the thing, because I was in drag during that moment, I think I had a big target on my back because they were like, oh, this is a drag queen. Obviously, like, you know, she's gorgeous, she's glamorous, and she looks better than me. Let's get her out the house. The bitches were mad. They were jealous. They wanted me out. If I went and played this game in real life, if I went and played Survivor, I wouldn't go in drag, right? So I would be out of drag. And as y'all know, I'm very quiet out of drag. Salina allows me to be extra loud, crazy. And if you watch my Titter Quit series, you see me out of drag on there. I'm exactly the same as Salina. I'm loud, I'm crazy, I have my opinions, I'm going for it, we're talking about it. But around other people, it's a different story. I become very introvert around other people when I'm not in drag, because as a boy, I have my insecurities, right? And you know, a lot of people tried to read me for this on my season of Drag Race. They were like, why is she so loud? She doesn't like that in real life, or she's so different in her confessional. She's so quiet in the workroom. Yeah, bitch, because I don't act crazy and loud around people I don't fucking know, bitch. I have to be comfortable with you for me to like let myself be myself around you. I am someone who I come into a room, I scope the vibe, I check out who I could be cool with, and I think that's how I play Big Brother. I'd come into the room, get in the house. Hi, nice to meet you. What's your name? Cool. I'm Jason. You know, You know, the thing about Big Brother is like if I went into the house or Survivor even, I would first try to scope out if someone knew who I was as Salina. And they probably wouldn't tell me because that's probably a strategy that they're playing. So I have to be on the lookout that they may know who I am. So I would be completely honest with the fact that I do drag, but I would use that to my advantage. For people who don't know that I'm Salina EsTitties, who's been on RuPaul's Drag Race, Emmy Award-winning season 15. They don't know. They just think drag queen. I can lean into that. And I could be like, oh, you know, I'm just a drag queen. I'm starving. You know, I'm a local girl. I work for $50. I perform dancing on my own every Friday. Like, you know what I mean? I would play the basic drag queen thing and not let them know that I'm like this amazing sickening individual of a personality of drag queen from Drag Race. I would play that down. If it came out that someone says, oh, she's on Drag Race, I would be like, oh yeah, but you know, like, it was really hard and I'm actually really struggling. I would play this whole story with them because these bitches, these basic bitches, these like regular degulars, they don't know nothing about drag or the drag world. So I would introduce them to it and let them know like it's a very dark, seedy, like I really play into that. Like, oh, there's no money, you know, we're struggling artists. And like, that's why I want to play Big Brother so I can win some money just so I can like pay my rent. You know, like I would play into that a lot more. And then people would be like, oh, poor little drag queen. Oh, come here, little you know what I mean? Like I would lean into that and I would get people's friendship and lean into the friendships of that and then really get to know them. And I think that's how you win Survivor or Big Brother. You really get to know them, build relationships enough for like them to not want to vote you off. That's the whole point. So if you like me enough more than Anne Marie, who are you gonna vote off, Anne Marie or me? But if I see you have a better relationship with Anne Marie, you trust her a lot more, then baby, you're gonna vote with Anne Marie and then vote me out. So the whole point of the game is this strategy of how do I lock people in, make them trust me, not come off as a threat, but you also I have to be a threat in a very deceptive way where they don't know I'm threatening them. That's how I play. And I also say this, the way you play Survivor, the way you Big Brother is how you are in real life. So if I'm playing Big Brother the way I am in real life, baby, look at where I am, honey. Yes, self-made, self-proclaimed, making it happen by myself. And I did that, right, by being nice, being kind, being professional, and making it happen on my own. So I would go in there and make it happen on my own. Miss Ruby, I want to play with...
Homegirl Hotline! Not with the fake me out hello. For a second there, I was like, oh my God. Anyways, this is Em from Maryland, and I'm getting ready to watch your La Jefa episode on YouTube, but I did want to make a little call because I'm actually working on trying to be my own Jefa right now. I quit my job a few months ago because toxic work environment, overwork. I just couldn't do it anymore. Like my mental health was just like, nah, this is not conducive to my life anymore. And I just needed to do things differently to, you know, be happier with my life. And one of those things is working on trying to do things that make me happy and trying to seek my passion, which I must commend you because I know what you're doing right now is a lot of work, a lot of dedication, time, energy, and money. And oh my God, always following up on everything. What I was trying to say is I see you doing your Jefa move, and we're all really proud of you, and I love to see it, and I can't wait to see all the great and fabulous things that you're going to put out there. And more than anything, it also takes a lot of courage and tenacity to really put yourself out there, and you're doing it. Keep it up.
Kim, thank you so much, mommy. Like I could tell you're a homegirl, bitch. Like, thank you so much for calling in. She said she quit her job so she could be her own Jefa. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Yes. Oh, you see what I mean? Like, I love it. Thank you for calling in. Thank you for watching. And thanks for the kind words. Like, it is hard to put yourself out there because, like, what I'm doing here, y'all could do it too. You know what I mean? Like, anyone has that's the thing. Resources are hard to come by. But you have access today with social media, with YouTube. We can learn how to do literally anything we want to do. A matter of if it's going to be successful or not is not up to us to determine. But if that's what your heart desires to do, is to create something, to be that person, to be that personality, because you have that, try. Why not try and do it? You know what I mean? No one can say like it's gonna take off or that you're gonna make a lot of money doing it. Like I'm not making a lot of money here doing this, baby, but this is what my heart is telling me to do. It's what I'm inspired and motivated to want to do when I wake up in the morning, is to dress up like a glamorous, beautiful drag queen and talk to my homegirls, you know? So thank you so much for calling in, Kim. That was so sweet of you. You know, like Kim said it, like she's trying to find the joy in her life. She says she sees me doing my thing and like giving me my props. And like, I do see the comments, you guys, like I read it. And I thank you guys for like your positive comments in there when you're like, we see you, Salina. I have people come up to me in the street in LA all the time. And they're like, hey girl, I watch Homegirl Hotline. Thank you so much. Like, please keep going. Like, I get this so much from people who are like, keep going. We see you working hard. We see what you're doing. Like, they're like amping me up, because I think I'm very clear and I'm very honest. I'm very blunt. I'm an open book when I talk about the struggle and the hustle and how this stepping stone's not getting me the escalator to go to the top right away. Like everything right now for me is building blocks, is foundation. Even though I've been doing this for 10 years, like after Drag Race, it's still a new level of building blocks. Like the road to Drag Race was building these stairs up to this platform, but baby, there's more platforms to go. The sky's the limit. You know what I mean? A lot of girls, they get on Drag Race and they stay on that platform hoping to ride it out. But baby, what you don't know is that platform can crumble, bitch. You got to keep on building to keep moving up. But also you have to build good foundations in order for that platform to survive to the next one. So right now I hit that Drag Race platform, I'm building for the next one. And you guys are really seeing me build. You know what I mean? I'm very clear and I'm very blunt about it. And you know, people sometimes say, like, I sometimes think too, am I too honest? Like, am I sharing too much of myself with you guys? I hear a lot of celebrities talking about like their private lives and keeping that very, you know, that's for them, which I understand. And like, I'm such an open book. I will talk about anything that could be like bad, that could be, maybe it's not a good thing, maybe I should be a lot more quiet, but it's just who I am in my nature. It's like how I live my life as being open and vulnerable, and look what happened, you know? I think there is something about the mystique of celebrity and success that it's like, if I were a lot more quiet about my struggle, it would just appear to y'all like successful bitch, work. But like, to me, that's not real. You know what I mean? And like, I believe in being a little more real, and like, I want to relate to the audience member who is out there struggling, who's out there hustling as well. I think it's, you know, and I think there's two sides to the coin, right? I think it's cool to watch a celebrity, a public figure living in their glory. I think of Gottmik and Violet. We don't see their struggles. We just see these beautiful, gorgeous queens who are sickening. And I'm like, there's something inspiring to that. There's something inspiring to Beyonce, right? I look at Beyonce, I'm like, damn, that's something to strive for. But like, I see myself as that too, but I'm also being like, bitch, it's fucking hard. You know what I mean? And maybe that's not as appealing, but I think what it does is it creates some humanity and like a bridge between me and you that like, bitch, I'm just like you at the end of the day. And like, if you can see yourself in me, maybe you'll want to help support my dream, right? And maybe you'll want to help support yourself in your dream and want to go out there and maybe shake your titties a little bit today. Or maybe, you know, when you walk into Walmart, you walk with a little bit of more confidence like Salina does. You know what I mean? Like this humanity that I bring to my drag and to myself and to you guys, that I let you guys in, which, you know, I don't have to do, but I choose to, I think is very sweet. And I love that you guys are like, the people who are watching, the people who vibe with that, I thank you for seeing that. And look, Kim's out there living her best life, trying to be just as fabulous. But I say the way that I do it is just being open and honest and willing to say yes to whatever comes my way. And then just being vocal about how I feel in the moment about it, right? Like sometimes it gets me in trouble. Sometimes it makes me look a certain way. That's my experience. That's who I am. When I die later on, I'm going to say, look when I messed up here. Look when I did that. Look when I said that to him. Bitch, she's crazy, but at least she's real and she made it happen. You know what I mean? Look where she is now. Dead.
Homegirl Hotline!
Hey girl, it's Rebecca from Cincinnati, Ohio. I was just wondering, I want to talk about makeup. You know, you're a drag queen, makeup's important. What is one makeup trend that you freaking hate right now? And yeah, like what's your secret makeup product that you love to use? I want to talk beauty. But thank you so much. Love you.
Rebecca! My homegirl Rebecca, I I love you so much, you guys. Rebecca comes to DragCon every year, and we literally sit down on the floor and we have a kiki every time she comes to DragCon. I know, sorry you guys waiting in line, but I have to have my moment with Rebecca and her friends Xavier and the crew from Cincinnati. They fly out, honey, and they support the girls. They're commenting, they're liking, they're sharing, they're subscribing, they're engaging with me. So if you're watching this, bitch, engage with me. I want to engage with you. I have this relationship with Rebecca because she actually engages with my content. Like, I'm not saying everyone I'm going to be able to talk with and have fun with, but she shows up to my shows. She has a presence in my EsTitty committee. Like, I know this bitch. You know what I mean? Like, now Kim, if I see you, Kim, on Instagram, I'll be like, oh my God, that's Kim who quit her job and now living her best life. So like, I love you guys. Rebecca, my bitch, she knows the vibe. She's helping me with my channel. She's like, bitch, talk about beauty. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I'm not one who usually talks about makeup or beauty, but like, bitch, I'm gorgeous. Ah! You can't deny it, bitch. You know, that's part of the reason why I think the judges didn't know what to do with me on Drag Race, because like I present as this big, thick, campy comedy queen, but I'm gorgeous and my hair was always perfect. So like, perfect, well, nice. I had nice hair. I had nice hair on Drag Race. Hair, like from the neck up, y'all can never read me, but from the neck, well, the headlamp, the street lamp, of course, red. But from, you know what I mean? Y'all can read my outfits, that's fine. But like the face was always giving. Like, you can't deny that. What I love about me is my transformation from out of drag into drag. I don't know if y'all follow me on Instagram. Go ahead and follow me. If you're watching this, go to Instagram right now, pause the video, and go to @EsTitties. Put it right here, @EsTitties, EsTitties. You have to type it out. I think I'm shadow banned because it has titties in the name. So you have to type it out. Follow me. Follow me. Follow me. Those numbers help me get brand deals and shit. So follow me. You'll see in my Instagram story, I love to post out of drag. And I've been going through a little body transformation. I like posting myself as a boy. I like feeling cute as a boy. I feel like I do look cute as a boy, and I can say that now. And then when you see me in drag, I think they look totally different. For me, that's my favorite part of drag, is the transformation, the illusion of womananity. Womananity? I think I meant femininity and womanhood. I don't know. The illusion of a woman, bitch, is what drag for me is my favorite thing about drag. For me, everyone has their own versions. All drag is valid, whatever the But for me, I like when they're giving woman, clown, woman, clown. I like the blend of it all. I feel like I do both really well. I give clown with my personality, but if I were quiet, woman, bitch, okay? You know how many men hit me up in the DMs all the time? They want to tap my ass, but they have no idea that the ass is just foam. Like, it's so fun. It's so fun. So like, for me, I love makeup that gives transformation. I know with people who are just playing with makeup for fun or just like daily makeup or like want to do a little makeup look, that's different. When I do my makeup, I cake the shit on. There's a lot of layers going on here. It's a lot of transformation I have to do so I don't look like a man or my boy face. I feel like my face don't even look like my face out of drag sometimes, and I really love that about my drag. So a makeup trend that's going on right now, because there's a difference, like I said, there's a difference between people who are just playing with makeup and then drag queens, right? Drag queens makeup is different than people just playing with makeup in regular life. And the trend that I enjoy that people are doing right now, I think also was very much started by Ariana. Is like, I like when a girl has like a base little eyelid and it's like just a neutral, and then they have like a graphic liner that like goes around the hood and to the liner here. Very like Ariana, in what video was it that she did that? Was it Chromatica? Then she did the white liner. Like, I think she really set a trend there, and I see girls all the time like with their liner, with the little graphic liner in the lid, and I think that's so cute because it's saying like, I'm not gonna do a drag look, but look, bitch, I'm creative. And I'm willing, you know what it tells me to? I'm willing to step out like this and own it. And I think that is like, work, bitch. Like, I see that, I'm like, I'm like, safe space. Like, I understand that you understand that we are these girls who can come out and do that. You know what I mean? So I love girls who like to play. I like girls that play with blush. Blush is really in right now. Blush is a trend that's happening. I shout out to Georges. This muggy in here. I think she really started the blush trend of like people really wearing blush. So I think, I love the blush. I have a little bit. I like to, again, I have a very natural drag face. I feel like I still give drag, but it's still very like womanly and like kind of toned down. Like, it's not that dramatic, but it's a transformation that I enjoy, and I enjoy that part. But like drag queens who use their makeup for their drag brand, there's a trend that's happening that I'm not crazy about. There's a lot of queens right now who look exactly the same out of drag and they do it in drag. And that's part of drag. That's drag for many, many, many years, over the years, for decades, from the beginning of drag. Drag is, you know, they look the same out of drag, in drag. It's just like them with makeup on. That's drag. That's completely valid. There's a trend right now where the girls aren't painting at all, and they have some like little eyeshadow. They cover up their blemishes. They put a lot of blush. Bitch. Like, that's their drag. That's fantastic. For me, I like the transformation. Like, as much as Mistress is ugly as in and out of drag, like, the bitch transforms her face. She's painted, honey. She looks good. She's wearing makeup. There's other girls, they put a little bit of this and a little bit of this and big lip, and they're gorgeous. It's pretty, but bitch, I see you. That's literally Justin. I see Justin behind that. You can't see Jason behind this. You don't see Jason behind these little even these lashes are little and petite, but bitch, you can't see Jason. There's a transformation here. I don't see Israel when I look at Mistress's face. You know what I mean? So like, I love girls who paint, who play with makeup for real. And mind you, my makeup is pretty subtle. As much as I'm painted and I don't look like myself out of drag, my makeup's fairly like subtle. It's not like Mistress painted real big or Luscious Massacre. Shout out to Luscious Massacre. She can paint, bitch, gorgeous. I love makeup that looks painted, bitch. Like there's actually makeup on your face. There's a trend of like a no makeup look that's happening right now, and I don't care for it. Like, why do you want to? I mean, I think it's good for a natural look and to not look so like loud out in the world. That's fine. But when it comes to drag queens, bitch, I want to see makeup. We're drag queens. Hello. I feel like people are forgetting that we're drag queens. Like, people just want to be.
Homegirl Hotline.
Mira, Salina, I noticed that a lot of people are calling you and praising you today. Conchita, what are you in here? I told you can't come in here anymore. Don't worry about me, pendeja. I need people to know the truth about you because everyone's calling in and saying all these praises. When's the last time you changed these air filters, girl? Oh my God. Conchita, get down from there. How did you even get in there, girl? Anyways, they need to know that you are a nasty bitch. That's it for this episode of the Homegirl Hotline. I need to call an exterminator. Okay, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can get updates, notifications when I got a new video coming out. I have my series Tit or Quit happening to see who's gonna win the Golden Boot of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 17. Honey, I'm so excited. Thank you for joining me here today. Make sure you call my hotline at 888-51-HOMEGIRL. That's 888-51-HOMEGIRL. Call me in. Tell me what's going on. Talk about if there's a holiday coming up you're nervous about. Tell me about it. If you got a birthday coming up, call in about what you're excited about, what you're waiting for, what you want for your birthday. Let me know. We reaching what? It's gonna be March. Ooh, it's almost St. Patrick's Day, honey. Yes. You know, we got Mother's Day coming up. We have St. Patrick's Day, 4th of July. Call in with your April shower, Easter stories, baby. Let me know what you got going on, and I'll take care of you here at the Homegirl Hotline. Let's cap off our candle for the night. Ooh. This again was Queen of the Club by Soul Food Candle Company. Use promo code HOMEGIRL for 20% off your very own candle. And thank you for joining me here today, you guys. I love you so much. Thanks for the praise, the support. You support these titties like a bra, honey. You know, I'm the titties and you are like my bra supporting me. Honestly.
Homegirl Hotline. Tell me what's been on your mind. What's up, girl? Homegirl Hotline.